Welcome to the Political Matrix News. Politics, people, local, regional, national news. Political Matrix News keeps you informed. We have the sources, we have the truth from inside the Political Matrix. Welcome back to the Political Matrix. I'm Rob Milford. Greg Fink joining us from Gainesville. Scott Miller in the original capital of the state of Florida, which was Pensacola. Most people don't know that. Most people don't know the picture of Andy Jackson on the $20 bill was a portrait painted of him when he was the first governor of Florida, and it was painted in Pensacola. And his
I didn't know that.
His quarters, where he lived, is now a steakhouse called Jackson's in downtown Pensacola. You got to pay attention, man. Come on, get with the program.
I didn't know that. Hey, that's pretty cool.
It's right next to Jackson Square.
I never knew about that. Well, I know where Jackson Square is, but I didn't know about the $20 bill being painted. That's pretty cool.
But Jackson Square is, the statue in the middle is not of Jackson. It's of some railroad, I think Chipley, as a matter of fact.
I always thought that was interesting.
I thought they took the stone. I think they took the statue down, didn't they?
No, I haven't been by in a while. Sorry.
No,
we'll do that. Hey, Second Amendment, guys. It's one of my very favorite amendments, and it's right there with the First, and basically protects the First Amendment. The Hawaiian Supreme Court has ruled that you do not have the right to keep and bear arms in the Aloha State. And you know what? I don't care. I honestly don't care. If they get a good NRA lawyer on it, the Hawaiian Supreme Court will be kicked to the curb or at least thrown into an active volcano, which would be serving them just about right. The big bad news was the shooting at Joel Osteen's church in Houston. Now, was he an evangelical? Is he a book writer? Is he a feel-good, praise Jesus kind of guy? Yes to all of the above. A woman who has a history of mental problems, takes medication for schizophrenia, a woman who is divorced, who hates Jews, whose mother is a rabbi. Go figure that one out. She and her 8-year-old son go to the mega church. It's, by the way, in the old arena where the Houston Rockets used to play basketball. So a capacity of 16,000, 17,000. And it's 2:00 Sunday afternoon. They're probably between services. She shows a guard as she walks up. She's got an AR-15 platform. I don't know the make or model. It doesn't matter. And she shows it to a security person outside who runs and calls for help. She goes inside and she starts shooting, puts out about 30 rounds, an entire magazine, and hits a guy in the leg. And then two cops shoot back at her. One's a Texas Alcoholic Beverage Commission agent, and the other is a Houston police officer, probably in uniform. Those off-duty jobs probably pay $50 an hour. Can't complain about that. They return fire. She's dead. Why did she do it? Nobody knows. Her mother has no idea why she was anti-Semitic or why she hated Joel Osteen or why she hated church. They say predictable and preventable. Those security guards were there because not that many years ago in a little country church on the east side of San Antonio, a guy rolls in one Sunday and starts blasting and kills a bunch of people, then is chased down and in turn shot by other folks about the time the police get there. And then previous to that in Fort Worth, in a mass shooting that I covered, somebody walked into a 7:00 Wednesday night church service at a Baptist church and started shooting and killed 6 or 7 people. So Texas, and there was another one in Fort Worth, but the guy rolls in, takes 2 shots, and the 2 private citizen security guards in the back of the church both engage him and drop him like a bad habit real fast. Predictable and preventable.
I don't know what the law is.
Didn't do the job.
I don't know what the law is in Texas as far as guns in church. I know in Florida that's one of the prohibited areas, but I do agree that it was preventable because in my mind the areas with the most guns, the most legal guns, are the places where the least crime occurs. And, it's rare that I'm not armed. And I can tell you that if I saw someone, even incidentally near me, discharging a weapon toward people, I would whip mine out and start returning fire immediately. And I know there are a lot of people, the people who are concealed carry permit holders, that is their mindset. They don't want to be at the mercy of whether or not the cops are going to show up. Not 3 months ago, the Home Depot where I had literally been just 20 minutes ago. A kid came in and shot his, the mother of his child because, they were having some sort of domestic dispute. But I mean, there they are. He just walks into Home Depot, whips out his gun, and just kills her right there. So
Wow.
that's the kind of thing, and it's not even a bad neighborhood. It's a pretty nice neighborhood. The kid and his child's mother live in Mobile and just work at that Home Depot. So
Which
I mean,
one?
it's not a
Which
bad
I
place.
didn't see it in the news. Which one?
Oh, yeah, it was just, I mean, just straightforward. And, it is such a convoluted tale. The kid's mother helped him the whole damn thing.
Oh boy!
Wow!
All right.
And
I
where
mean,
did this happen?
It was crazy.
I missed that. Where was
it?
It
In Pensacola?
Oh yeah, over the Home Depot and Davis Highway.
Oh,
really?
Wow! Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
know that well. Been there a few hundred dozen times over the years. Yeah,
A few
that
thousand
redid my
times,
bathroom. That's the one that redid my bathroom. Everything one trip at a time. One trip at a time. Yeah. Okay.
It was a crazy story, and God knows why the kid did it. He literally shot her, walked outside, got in the car, drove over to a nearby restaurant, and and called the cops and told them that's where he was and surrendered.
Really? Yeah, I mean that's. I mean, a lot of people talk about what's really being needed to help all this. I mean, it's not taking away the guns. It's more about mental health issues. There is a strong mental health problem that we have in America. I have really no idea how to solve it, except for if you want to get religious, I would strongly suggest find get your life right with God is a good start. But if you're not a religious person, then the people who are not religious, I have no idea how to get them to understand how to, fix what's broken that's causing all this violence. I mean, we have a lot of rage and a lot of violence you see all over social media, all over the reels on Facebook and Instagram and everything. I mean, they have hearings about it, they talk about it, but nobody's really willing to do anything about it. I mean, there's no strong movement to really approach it. And I mean, because I don't think anybody has the answer.
I have the answer. I know. I've got it. I got it.
Yeah, the answer is a good answer, but I don't know if it's achievable or not.
Donald Trump, when he was running,
well, he's not the answer.
After he got elected, promised to do everything to protect the Second Amendment. He did diddly squat. People have got to recognize that. He promised much, delivered very, very little. He did not, some of these easy things to do, nationwide concealed carry reciprocity.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like a really bad thing. It
No,
means if I got a license in Florida, I can carry in Texas or Missouri or wherever I want to, unless it's a prohibited space. But you see, concealed carry people follow the law. And I can't take my pistol in there. Let me take it out, put it under the front seat of my Chevy Avalanche pickup truck. But if you're really concealed, it shouldn't bother you, because the only time people are going to know you have a gun is when the bad guy starts shooting and you return fire, as Scott pointed out. And I'm really surprised at that Home Depot on Davis Highway that nobody returned fire when he started popping a few rounds.
Yeah, because I'm sure they're fully armed at that place. I mean, the people that go there are fully armed.
I go there, so yeah.
Customer base.
But you were there 20 minutes too early, I suppose.
Too late.
So he didn't do that. He did other things. He could have rolled back the 1986 firearms ban.
Trump could have done a lot that he did not do.
Well, I know
Trump he's most of his time calling people names, and I mean he had some really good policies, but he could not let his twittering and his social media and his outrage get out of the way.
Yeah,
and he basically
true.
He killed the entire 4 years of success, and then with COVID, he became a really good FDR with COVID. I mean, I'm sorry, there's unemployment checks that kept on coming and kept on coming and kept on coming, and the PPP money. For some reason, nobody's really talking about that. And then drawing the correlation to all the artificial money in the system is what caused all this inflation. Combined with Biden continued it. And the whole idea that if you just buy all the votes, you can buy everybody. It doesn't work like that.
All the illegal aliens, and they are illegal aliens.
Exactly, $1,500.
They're getting money. They're getting a cell phone. They're getting all sorts of stuff.
They're getting housing.
yeah, Eric Adams, the mayor of New York, is for now. We're back in the thing, but he's like, we're running out of hotel space. We're running out of. It's costing
Right.
us billions of dollars. Well, dude, you wanted New York to be a sanctuary city? It is. We're going to wrap it up because it is just that time of day to do that sort of thing. Thank you for joining us with the Political Matrix. For Scott Miller in Pensacola, Greg Fink in Alachua County, otherwise known as the People's Republic of Gainesville. I want to talk about the politics and voter registration next time we get together.
Florida
Can we do that?
Gators.
Can we do
Oh,
that?
yes, we can.
All right.
We sure can.
I'm Rob Milford in the entertainment capital. Oh, no, wait a minute. That was Las Vegas. I'm
It's
Rob
always
Milford in the
entertainment.
tourism capital of the world with 74 million visitors last year, and that would be Orlando, Florida. Take care from all of us at the Political Matrix.